Nice to meet you.
So, generally, this is kind of how the yard is basically throughout, you know. So, judging on just the tip of the iceberg here, what do you think, you know, might be the kind of, how long do you think you can give me or whatever to?
Well, like I said, this amount of stuff does not accumulate overnight. We don't expect it.
Right. Well,
we don't expect it to.
That's a good plums, man. Help yourself, man.
We don't expect it to be.
I planted these from seed, so. Man. I planted those two from seed, and these kind of all sprouted off.
Are these any good to eat?
Oh yeah. Try one, man.
Red?
Try one. The red ones, man. They're just like
some red ones
really sweet. Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah. I mean, usually what happens is when we get in a situation like this where there's a large amount of stuff, is we'll kind of develop a timeline. We'll say, okay, you know, do you have help? Do you have people that, you know, do you understand that?
Well, I'm kind of going broke, but I can't afford the $50 a day fine. So that's
right.
You know, that's why I figured it's going to Reno. You know, putting all your money down, you know, and kind of hoping it's going to work out. You know, kind of thing.
And we're not, you know, we're not interested in fines and all of that kind of stuff. We just, you know, the code has to be followed, and if there's something going on that needs to get cleaned up, it needs to get cleaned up.
All right.
And so what we've done in the past is we usually set it up where, like, once a month I'll come and look, and you go, okay, here's what we got rid of, you know, here's the space that we cleared out, here's the progress that we made. We go, good, you're making progress, keep at it.
All right.
Come back the next month. I mean, depending on the amount of stuff, I mean, it could go for many months. It depends.
Okay.
But
yeah.
if you're making progress and you're getting there, I mean, we understand you probably can't hire 50 guys to come dump trucks and get rid of it in a day. So.
All right. Yeah. I don't want to get too specific, but I generally understand what you're talking about. Just basically clean up so it looks more like a regular kind of house place thing, right?
Yep.
So, so what's the next step? Where do you want to go now next to?
Well, let's check out the back.
Okay.
Because that's like what the guy showed him, you know, on the photo. And I hate the fact that they relied on Google Earth. I mean,
right.
It just doesn't sit well with me. For sure, it doesn't sit well with you either. But that's, you know, there's no other way to see it, so that's what we saw. So, but it looked like there was maybe 100 washing machines or refrigerators or something big and white and square, and a whole lot.
I had 2 refrigerators, and they're gone. They're long gone. Unfortunately,
those are the only ones they charge you for. If they have everything else.
Unfortunately, those are
get rid of.
Halfway decent machines, you know. So, but I had to get rid of them because I know there's, you know, you can't have too many refrigerators on your property. I know that part. So, any particular way you want to go, or?
It's your place. Lead the way.
Okay. All right, let's go this way then. So, yeah, you know, after this is done, I'm gonna probably be able to find you some people, you know.
And you are not the only guy in this situation. I promise.
Okay. So these are water containers. Mm-hmm. I back up water. You know, because just in case something goes, you know, down with the system,
not a problem.
I use these for water.
So the stuff that, like, the fire, and I didn't bring the fire folks and all that with me, but the stuff that the fire folks get worried about is stuff piled up against the structure.
Okay.
Especially if it's wood, like pallets and brush and things like that, because they look at that and they go into firefighting mode. They see the whole thing going up in the neighborhood.
I'm an ex-firefighter, so I know what that's like. It's scary, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, the first priority, I would say, and you know, we'll take a look at the rest of it. The first priority would be
get the dry stuff away. Okay.
Get the wood and the pallets and the brush and stuff away from the house as much as you can, so that we can you know, make a little bit of fire safe space there.
So this was pretty much all overgrown, and actually I kind of like to keep this overgrown. It actually muffles the sound for the apartments. And they told me that. Yeah. So this is my friend Art.
How you doing, man?
And he's and this is Brian here. And so he's kind of helping me clean out a little bit.
Yeah, no, this with the brush and stuff.
Okay.
Don't worry about that, but the stuff piled against the house, the fire folks, that makes a magic.
Okay.
You see that kind of stuff. So.
All right. Well.
Cool. I'm just.
Yeah.
In the picture.
I'll bring it back camera.
No comment.
but you can't read it.
So yeah, we you know, we're working on getting these appliances out. There's a few still hanging out here, but this is basically the, you know, the main area. Here.
Well, actually, it's a lot less than I expected, to be honest.
That's good.
From
Good.
what I was picturing,
Yeah.
based on that
All
photo,
right.
I was like, oh,
That's
there's
good,
got to
yeah.
be 100 washing machines back there easily. I'm expecting a sea of washing machines, but no, this I think this is doable. And the real
Hi.
question is if you think it's.
I'm Becky.
Hi, Becky. I'm
Yeah.
Brian.
Brian, nice to meet you.
Yeah, this is my friend Becky. I do odd jobs for her sometimes, and then she's like repaying me today. So
Yeah, it works out. Friends are like that.
Yeah.
so judging on this, are you gonna how long do you think you're gonna be able to give me for to kind of make the major improvements?
How long do you think it'll take?
How long has it been since you last here?
I haven't been here.
Oh, how long since
So-
the last person has been here or whatever?
Well, they took pictures of it out in front,
Okay.
so yeah.
I was going to say, based on the amount of improvement we could.
And that was just some confusion with
So
the building inspector. Typically, I'm a new guy. I got hired in May as a totally new position as the code enforcement manager. So before that, it was the building inspectors out of the building department most of the time that were doing the enforcement. They're like structural. They're the guys that tell you if your beams are too small or you don't have enough nails in your brackets and stuff like that. So, but I was hired specifically to do code enforcement.
So as far as you guys, you know, coming to make sure I'm making progress, is that going to happen at the next end period? And then I can maybe ask you for more time if I'm not.
What we'll do is we won't even. What we'll do is I'll put a note in the file that says I was here, did a site visit. This is what I saw. These are the pictures. This is where we're at. And then we'll just set a date that I'll come back. I'll give you a call ahead. We'll set a date and a time, or I'll give you a call ahead of time. You know, it's not like I'm just gonna show up.
How about how about you? Let's connect up like on the 25th again, or the 24th or something, and then maybe we'll do another 25th.
Just keep it at a monthly.
Yeah, I think maybe that would be good. Yeah.
I mean that time frame works for me, and then we'll just see how it goes. I mean, we'll have record of what it is now, and if we come back and the stuff isn't piled up against us, this is what we did. Then.
All right, is that good? Because I'm paying these guys, man. We got to get back to work.
All right, I'm just gonna snap some photos. And I'll get out of your hair.
Can't have a group picture here?
Yeah, I don't want to see.
No, nobody's in the pictures.
Okay.
Only stuff.
Okay.
And there's.
I can go back.
Are you guys
I'll go back.
recycling most of that? Like, are you able to take it to scrap and get recycled?
Yeah. Ideally, we'd like to find a home for it for the original purpose. It kind of makes the global footprint a little smaller, you know, the carbon footprint.
It's just unfortunate that where Bill had all of the equipment stored, they lost their lease on it, and so Bill's never found another place. That's where all the washing machines
Was
were.
that place down at like 7th and Summer or somewhere down there?
Right.
Yeah. The stuff wasn't always here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, can I go this way?
Yeah, probably best to just go this way. Yeah.
I'm just gonna snap the Yeah, the stuff leaning up against the house, that makes makes me nervous, and I'm a firefighter.
All right.
Like the big piles of brush and the wood and things like that piled against the house.
We'll definitely take care of that by the 25th of August, right?
Yes.
Watch your step there. Thanks, Sergeant. This is our mascot.
Hey, buddy. idea of some of the stuff we've done before. We had a situation with a lady. She was a hoarder. I mean, she was hoarding a lot of stuff. And the house was in real bad shape. You know, we went in, we helped her get it cleaned up, and then we were actually, through our housing folks, able to basically rebuild her house. We got
Oh,
her,
wow.
we
That's
got
neat.
her a super low interest loan that was deferred for 30 years, and you know,
That's great.
The roof was sagging and a bunch of other
Wow.
stuff. So, I mean, I'm not going in the house.
Okay.
See what's in the
All right,
house.
great.
But if you know, that is the type of thing that has come out of these sorts of
Yeah.
actions before. And we go back and visit her. We have to because it's federal money through HUD.
Oh, right.
Everything comes
Yeah.
through the city through
Okay.
our housing department. So we go back every 3 months and say hi, look around, okay, picture, and then we leave. But she got pretty much a completely rebuilt
That's
house
great.
out of
Yeah,
deal,
it makes
so-
you feel good, doesn't it?
So they're pretty happy about the outcome. So anyway, I'll get out of your
All
hair.
right, great. Thanks,
I appreciate
Brian.
your time.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you.
You too.